Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back to my video. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Inayatu Solikhah and I am a student from Biology Education Department, Sebelas Maret University. Do you know what is environmental pollution? I think all of you already know that our environment has been polluted a lot. Reported by idntimes.com, Indonesia is one of the countries with the most polluted rivers in the world, followed by USA, Philippines, Bangladesh, Italy, Tiongkok, and India. Not only rivers, but also the sea and human settlement. One of the things that we can do to deal with the environmental pollution is recycling. And today, I'm going to talk to you about how recycling can help overcome the environmental pollution. In my speech here, I want to explain to you about waste processing and recycling waste beyond our creativity to a new product that can help reduce and overcome the environmental pollution. My speech will be in two parts. The first main point, I want to explain you about waste processing that will be divided into two subpoints, and the second main point, I want to explain you about how recycling waste to a new product that will be divided into two subpoints too. Let me start with general information about environmental pollution. Environmental pollution is the contamination of the physical and biological components of the Earth or atmosphere system, which can damage and adversely affect the normal environment. As we know, today our Earth is getting polluted. Almost all of the environmental components such as air, soil, and water are contaminated. Water pollution occurs either in seawater or freshwater. Air pollution also begins in almost all places, especially in large and densely populated cities. Soil is also contaminated with many excess chemicals. Environmental pollution is mostly caused by human activity to fulfill their daily needs that produce waste and not properly treated. This waste need to be treated in such a way so the environmental doesn't pollute it. Waste treatment to reduce and overcome the environmental pollution can be done in several ways. First, there are 4R principles. The 4R principles are the principles that used to manage and reduce waste. These principles consist of reuse, reduce, recycle, and replace. The first principle is reduce. The principle of reduce requires us to minimize the use of goods. For example, we can reduce waste production by bringing our own shopping bag every time we go to grocery store, so it can reduce plastic use. The second principle is reuse. We can reuse used goods such as colognes, used bottle or used cans, and whenever possible. In addition, we can avoid purchase or use of disposable items, so it can extend the usage time before the items become trash. The third principle is recycle. Recycle applies the principle of recycling waste into a product innovative so as to have a functional, aesthetic, economical, and friendly environment. For example, making compost from organic waste, disposable objects such as bag, wallet, pencil case, candy bowl, carpet or mat, tissue holder, and so on, as well as decorative objects such as vase of flower vases, keychain, decoration walls, photo frame, and so on, or other creativity, so the waste can be recycled and reused. The last principle is replace. Replace means to replace materials that are not environmentally friendly with more materials environmentally friendly. For example, we can replace a plastic bag with a basket. The recycling process is carried out in 3 steps. Firstly, we have to sorting the waste to be recycled, such as used bottle, plastics, and used cans must be separated from organic waste. Make sure the waste material is empty, and it will be better if it is clean. Secondly, we can correct the sorted waste. It is stored in closed box and place the sorted waste separately in each box. Thirdly, we can send the sorted waste to the recycling factory or processing. Not only send to the recycling factory, but we can recycle the sorted waste by our own. Now, I'd like to look at how we can do recycle waste to a new product by ourselves. But before we do the recycling, we must first know the types of waste that can be recycled. After that, we can recycle waste into a new product according to our creativity. According to Waluyo 2018, based on the type, waste can be divided into organic waste and non-organic waste. Organic materials such as leaves, wood, paper, food scraps, animal waste, and so on can be recycled into compost with the help of microorganisms. Compost is in the form of decomposed organic matter such as humus, which is useful as fertilizer and can also improve soil structure. On the other hand, non-organic waste, especially solid waste, can be recycled to a new product such as glass can be recycled to bottle or jars, decorative pavings in garden, mosaic, jewelry, and glass pulp. Then, fabric waste such as cloths that are no longer used can be recycled into pouches, pillowcases, bags, bracelets, carpet, etc. We can use our creativity and recycle the things around us into things that are more useful. To give you an example, there is one recycling product we can make at home. This product is a flower pot made from recycled plastic bottles. We can make a simple hydroponic garden at home. As we know, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many people were interested in gardening or planting crops. The result of recycling used plastic bottles into hydroponic pots can be an alternative that we can use to grow plants. According to clickhijau.com, there are several steps to make the recycling bottle pot for hydroponic planting. Firstly, make sure you choose an appropriate plastic bottle. Adjust the size of the plastic bottle according to the type and size of the plant. Secondly, modify the plastic bottle that will be used according to taste to get around the shape of the bottle, which has a smaller head. Therefore, we can cut 1/3 of the top of the bottle so that we get a wide shape and make it easy to care for this plant. Lastly, we need to create pores that can regulate water circulation by poking the walls and bottom of bottles using nails and arrange the bottle levelers by line up on the ground or by stacking rock so that the composition is smooth level. That brings me to the end of my video. I've talked about waste processing by doing 4R principle, reduce, reuse, recycle, and replace. And we have to process waste by sorting and collecting waste first before sending it to the recycling factory or before we recycle ourselves. We can do recycling waste beyond our creativity to a new product that can reduce and overcome the environmental pollution. Let's protect our art together by applying the 4R principles and recycling the surrounding waste according to our creativity into more useful items. That's all I have to say about waste processing and recycling waste beyond our creativity into a new product. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope it will be useful for all of you. Bye-bye.